my jacket.
Alright, so I gotta read you this first. So I am interested in learning about what you know about solving proportions. In order to do so, I will ask you some questions. Once I ask you a follow-up question in response to something you say, it's not because I think you're wrong. Rather, it's because I want you to clarify something you said or better understand your thinking. Thank you for meeting with me. I have a problem which involves solving proportions that I would like you to solve for me. If you want, explain to me each step of the way. That's what I'm asking you to do. I'm going to ask you some questions along the way so I can better understand your thinking. So here's the problem. So that's the problem. So how would you start? Like, what would you do first?
I will pick out my problem. So I know what my problem is. So I know I'm going to have to cross multiply.
Okay.
In order to get these on the same side and be able to solve it.
All right. So what's your variable in this problem?
X and 3x.
Okay. So you can go ahead and do the first step if you'd like.
Okay. So right here, I'm going to cross multiply with 4.
Okay.
So 4 times 2 is 8. So I know. So it'd be 8x.
Okay.
So 8 times 1, which is plus.
Okay.
So which is 8. So my next step would be multiply 5 on both sides.
Okay. So 8x plus 8 equals what?
Oh, equals whatever I get at. Well, 5, 3x minus 4.
Okay. And so what property do you use?
I use the sugar property.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that. So cross multiply. So that'd be 15x. And then 5 times negative is negative.
Okay.
So it'd be negative 20. So I bring all this down. So I bring 8 and 15 on both sides. So I subtract 8.
Okay. Yeah, great. So why, just a second. So why do you know that you need to take this? What are you doing?
Because you, wait, what you mean?
Yeah, so I want to know, so how do you know that you should subtract 8 to get it over here?
Because you can't just hop over.
Okay.
Plus, and it's an equal sign right there, too.
Right, okay. Yeah.
So now I'll do 15 minus 8.
Okay.
Which equals 7x minus 20. So then I bring down the 8.
Okay.
Wait.
You're fine, go ahead.
Yes, I bring down the 8. So I'll add 8 on both sides.
Okay.
So that'd be 14.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait. Oh, that's 12. So it'd be 12.
Okay.
Which equals 8.
Well, so where did the 7x go?
Oh, I'm tripping.
It's all good.
They gotta bring it down.
Right. So why did you move this 8 over here instead of adding 20? I'm just asking.
Because I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, you're good. I was just asking.
So plus 20
okay.
both sides. So that'd be 7x equals 28.
Okay.
So then you'll divide both sides by 7. So x equals 4.
Okay. Why did you divide by 7?
Because the opposite of multiplication is division.
Okay. Great. So can you check your answer for me? How would you do that?
So I know I'm plugging x.
Right. Okay, so can you do that for me? So you would just put the 4 for the x line on both sides, right?
Yes. So that'd be 12 right there.
Okay.
Minus 4. So I just rewrite it out.
Yeah, that's fine. Is that a plus or a minus?
Minus.
Plus.
Oh, plus, my bad.
You're fine.
So then that would be 3, 4, minus 4. So you do whatever the parentheses first.
So we gotta have it over the fractions, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So then you'd be, yep.
So both sides, the same thing that you did earlier.
Okay.
I multiply. So 4 times 2 is 8. So 4 times 2 is 8. So 8 times 4 is 32. So 32 times 1 would be
you did 8 times, or
I mean,
4 times
2 is 8.
Right.
So 8 times
4 was 32.
Uh-huh.
And then should you do 32 times 1, or should it be
32.
8 times 1?
Oh, 8 times 1.
Right? Yeah.
So it'd be 32 plus 8,
Okay.
which equals, so it's 15. So 15 times 4. Oh no, wait. That'd be 12 first.
Mhm.
Yeah, so 12. So 12 times 5.
Well, hold on, because you have 12 minus 4.
12 minus 4 is 8.
Mhm.
So yeah. So it'd be 8 times 5,
Right.
which equals 40.
Okay. And then can you finish out the problem? Just 32 plus 8.
40.
Yeah. So just can you write 40 equals 40?
Oh, is it?
That's fine. So we know that 32 plus 8 equals 40.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So that's fantastic. So can you write another proportion that you could solve for me?
Like what? Like any, no matter what it is?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. Just write a proportion with an x variable in it. Now, can you explain to me how you solve that?
So with this one, you do the same thing. You do the first step. You'll cross multiply
Okay.
both sides. Cross multiply.
Yeah, if you need another page, I've got one. There you go. I'll just move this up here.
Just like cross multiplying right here.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 times 5 is 10. So that would be 10x plus 10, right? Yeah, 10x plus 10.
Okay.
10x plus 10, which equals 3x minus 5. So subtract 3 from both sides. So that would be 7x plus 10 equals negative 5.
Mm-hmm.
So subtract 10.
Yep.
You should get negative 15. Wait, no, yeah, negative 15,
Okay.
which equals 7x. So I'll start with 7.
Okay. So what does x equal?
Negative 15 over 7.
Okay. So I got a question for you. Did you distribute the 3 from this
I know.
cross multiplication?
I know.
It's okay. So and that's fine. I just wanted to ask. So how would you fix it? What would the new problem be if you cross multiplied correctly?
1. Well, like how to replace this?
Yeah. So if you
I'll replace it with 1.
well, no, because if you did 3, because you cross multiplied correctly here.
Mm-hmm.
You did 2 times 5, and then multiplied it out here. But you said, so let's write it like this. You had 2 times 5, so that should be 10 times x plus 2 is equal to 3 times 3x minus 5. Okay? Mm-hmm. So that's the appropriate. Can you distribute from there and go from there?
So this would be 10x plus 20, which equals 9x negative 15.
Okay. So what's the next step you would do?
So you try to get one of these on the same side, so I'm going to use 9. So subtract 9 from both sides. So that would be 1x plus 20 equals negative 15.
Okay, so then what do you do now? What's the next step?
I'm going to subtract 20 from both sides.
Okay.
And that would be negative 35, which equals 1x.
Okay. Do you have to do anything else?
No, it's an answer right there.
Alright. Thank you. So, how would you use a proportion in the real world?
Using money and businesses and stuff, or stock.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Can you explain a little more about that?
Like, for example, say if you're a stockbroker and you're trying to make a profit by selling the business on the floor, so you're trying to go out this way, well, not go out this way. You're not trying to go out this way, but I forgot to say
No,
that.
it's okay. That makes sense. All right, I got you. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to share your thinkings about solving proportions. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.
That's it?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Skylar, you ran away.
Oh, crap. I didn't pause it.
I didn't run away. I have to go get you.